Leadership Note number 19 of 2025, published on May 12, 2025. Why do you roll out of bed each day? What do you think the impact of your life is now and will be in the future? Will it matter beyond yourself that you have lived 70, or even 410? Does it matter if you do not care that your life matters, that you can choose a purpose beyond yourself, generally and in each moment of life? Each life matters. About 108 billion people have been born since human number 1. Can I make a productive difference? Yes, it is a choice. While the above questions might seem philosophical, they are essential to the practice of influential leadership. When we choose to be influential leaders, we choose to have purpose beyond ourselves. That is just how it works. But why? Because it is the way in which each life has got better, and how humanity has got better, and will continue to do so when we practice influential leadership. Change for the better does not occur on its own. People activate and drive change, and it is people with influential leadership behaviors that have made all the difference, and still do. Every millimeter of social progress has been ground out by people with the purpose to change things for the better. Behind each of the great economic, political and social inflection points listed below have been individuals, people who chose to take up the cause. Many of them paid dearly for their activism, but were also doubly rewarded with their contribution to humanity and the betterment of our lives. 1. The abolition of slavery. The fight against slavery led to its formal abolition in many countries, marking a fundamental shift in humanity. 2. The civil rights movement. In the USA, this movement fought racial segregation and discrimination against Black Americans. 3. The anti-apartheid movement. In South Africa, it led to the dismantling of institutionalized racial segregation. 4. The suffragette movement. Women's suffrage campaigns secured voting rights for women in many nations, starting with New Zealand in 1893 and later expanding globally. 5. The feminist movement. Waves of feminists have fought for gender equality, securing rights in education, employment, and reproductive health in most parts of the world. 6. Workers' rights movements. Labor movements have led to improved working conditions, fairer wages, and the establishment of labor laws. 7. Environmental movements. Advocacy for sustainability and climate action has influenced policies and global agreements like the Paris Climate Accord. 8. The anti-Zionist movement. There is a nascent movement in Israel and globally to resist Zionism and apartheid-like practices in Palestine and Israel. In our lives. You may read through the 8 items I have listed above and reflect that such giant societal changes are too big for you, for one person. Nope. A key ingredient in the influential leadership system is self-efficacy, the absolute belief that each of us is in command of our lives, our choices, the things we do and achieve. The alternative is, each of the movements listed above was made up, and is made up, of people like you and me. They chose to shape change for the better. No matter how small it might feel, 1 millimeter at a time, we choose to influence and shape things for the better. That is why I roll out of bed each day. And you?